Hey everyone, it's Will here with Will Trade FX. I'll bring you guys a new video. This is going to be a trade breakdown of some of my most recent trades here. As you could tell, I traded the Euro USD along with the Aed Jpy. These are the results of these trades. They were relatively quick, kind of more or less scalp trades, but I'll go ahead and break down these and give you guys the reasons why I took these trades in particular, the reason why I adopted this sort of trading style for this specific trade, and yeah, we'll go into that. So first, we'll start with the Euro USD, and then I'll break down both of these two trades here that I took roughly around the same. There was only about a 1 pip difference between both of them, and then this trade, which I attempted to trade a little bit later after the market had moved, and then it had came back to go against me. Um, at any rate, I did have one more sell stop here, but by the time I was entered here, I had already entered these two positions, so I did not want to overextend my leverage, so I canceled that out before it was able to get entered. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these trades and talk about what happened. Okay, here. So pulled up here in the chart behind me, I have the Euro USD, which is the hourly time frame as usual. Indicated here by this blue line is my entry. Indicated here by this red line, this red horizontal line, is my stop loss. And indicated here by this green line is my profit target. So that's what I was aiming for. Now, as you can see, if we look into this market here, well, aside from that weird red line that popped up, you can see that the market had been on a downtrend here for several days. Large momentum toward the downside several times. Now you can see it probably much better. So that brings us to current day. And as the market got to this point here, of course, we would not have known, we would not have known this was going to happen at this point. We didn't see any of this happening. So our only knowledge is that the market had came down here, pierced below this area right here, made this one support level down here, retraced back up here, failed to break above this area, respecting the lower high, lower low structure, and then going on another rally, bottoming out roughly around the same level as it was previously, indicating to me that there was some interest down there, but it was definitely met with some type of resistance or support, which would be able to push price back towards the upside. In which I figured, okay, if price does go back to the upside after retesting down here, I would like to see that price is either going to respect this lower high, lower low structure, or it will in fact break through this high and be looking towards going towards the upside. And since we did not get that happening, the market came up here and quickly exhausted itself, ran out of steam, and then closed roughly around the same level it started at, creating a nice little wick, or as some people call them, the falling stars or hanging mans. It mostly just comes down to the fact that it was a wick and it failed to hold price above, and that indicated to me that there was a potential to set a stop above this level right here and see if the market is going to be able to come back down to retest this previous support level. Now, when I entered my trade here, I did enter with heavy lots because I knew that the target was small and I knew that my stop loss was relatively tight. And since the market, as you could tell, straight dropped, I didn't even have really time to think about it. I entered my first position and it literally dropped down really quick. So I closed both of those two positions pretty fast, and then that's why I entered back in again. And by that time, the market kind of whipsawed back up here, came back up around my like the open of the candle, and even though it closed way down here, it did all that pretty quick. And I had a really tight stop, so I knew that I already made some profit. I wasn't going to give back all the profit I just made, even for that little position. And that was me being naive because I could have let my position, you know, completely go to its expiration. But we're not perfect, and at the end of the day, it's all profit at the end of the day. So really can't complain. But our market did do a significant move, and you guys can see what kind of lots I was in. So just know that yeah, I didn't even feel a way about it. Honestly, I slept so soundly last night, didn't even care. But that's pretty much what went down with this. And for that pending lot, it was just below this target area. So I knew that, okay, if this market is going to drop below this first target area, I would like to be able to catch this trade. And then there was an ADR extension slightly lower towards the downside here, which was definitely met for the Euro USD. And that would have been my second target. But this was already pretty late last night. And by the time this happened, I was literally looking to go to bed. So I entered those two trades, and then I canceled out my second position that I had here, the pending order, not because I lost that little whipsaw, not because I got whipsawed and I lost that little second position. It was simply because I was tired and I was gonna wake up in the morning and see what the market was doing anyways. So I knew I wasn't worried about trading or trying to get back or anything. It was simply okay, I'm done clocking out. But also, let's go over to the Aed Jpy, which is the last trade that I took, and then we'll break down what happened here. Similar situation. The market, I had just closed out that pending order, and I had just actually taken the L on the euro after I closed out the half position. So I looked elsewhere because I was like, okay, the euro's looking a little funny right now, and it was for like a couple minutes before it just dropped out of nowhere and just fell to the ground. But for a while it was looking like kind of weird. So I looked elsewhere and I found the Australian Dollar Jpy, and for that one specifically, I knew it had been on a nice little rally towards the upside. It had breaking through this level right here. It had came back down to retest that level, and you guys know I love the breakout retest continuations. So once I seen that and I spotted it was on the continuation of the breakout, so I'll put a little line here so that it's easy to see. But here we have a breakout of this level. At any rate, you guys see this breakout continuation. Um, Literally broke out of this level here within a day, came back down to retest it, and then broke out above it. So as I seen that it was in the middle of that, I was actually right here, just a couple pips away from the most recent swing high. I seen that that was a good position to be able to get in the market here, set my target roughly around this area right here, and then a little stop loss here. So as you can tell, the market did boost up considerably. Like it may have only taken like 5 or 10 minutes, but it literally got to its take profit super quick. Like it was literally 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole breakdown on this. I wish I had gotten in sooner, of course, because this was one of those very clear, visible positions. The breakout pullback, continuation towards the upside. It might still continue. It's looking like it might drop, but between these two areas, it has definitely completed one leg of its move. It is Friday and it's 10:30 on a Friday, so I wouldn't necessarily be chasing any specific moves right now. Liquidity seems to dry up a little bit towards the end of the day on Friday and then pick up usually through the Sunday evening, Monday morning. So I like to keep that in mind when I'm finished up with my days. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this little breakdown. Sorry for the little pauses in between. Um, hope you guys enjoyed this. Um, definitely, stay profitable, stay positive. You guys stay healthy. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.